This video is an ultimate guide to the 10 best things to do in Port St. Joe, Florida. 1. St. Joseph Peninsula State Park. Start your Port St. Joe adventure at T.H. Stone Memorial, St. Joseph Peninsula State Park, a pristine paradise that stretches 20 miles into the Gulf of Mexico. This breathtaking park boasts 9.5 miles of sugar-white sand beaches lapped by clear, aqua-blue waters, and has been named America's #1 ranked beach and America's best state park. You can swim, sunbathe, fish, and kayak on both the Gulf and St. Joseph Bay. For a shady trek through the trees, hike the Maritime Hammock Trail. The park is also a vital wildlife sanctuary, serving as a nesting ground for sea turtles, shorebirds, and the endangered St. Andrews beach mouse. If you want to stay overnight, the park offers cabins and full camping facilities. Whether you're lounging on the sand, exploring trails, or simply savoring a sunset over the bay, this park is a true slice of serenity. 2. Cape San Blas Lighthouse. Next, climb the iconic Cape San Blas Lighthouse, a beacon of maritime history that has stood for over 130 years. Originally constructed in 1885 to mark the treacherous shoals of Cape San Blas, the lighthouse was moved to Port St. Joe in 2014 to protect it from beach erosion. Today, it watches over the sleepy village from its new home on St. Joseph Bay. You can climb its 131 steps to reach panoramic views well worth the workout. On a clear day, the vista of the bay and the Gulf is breathtaking. For a truly magical experience, visit after dark during one of the town's full moon events. The adjacent Keeper's Quarters house a gift shop and a small museum, sharing tales of the lighthouse keepers who once tended this guiding light. It's an unforgettable journey through Florida's coastal heritage. 3. Constitution Convention Museum. Step back in time at the Constitution Convention Museum State Park, where Florida's first state constitution was drafted in 1838. This 14-acre park commemorates the 56 territorial delegates who gathered here to lay the groundwork for Florida's statehood. The museum features life-sized figures with audio presentations and detailed dioramas that capture 19th century life in the former town of St. Joseph. You can explore exhibits filled with artifacts and interactive displays that bring Florida's founding moments to life. The museum was dedicated in 1956 and donated to the state by the city of Port St. Joe. It's a treasure trove for history buffs and a perfect spot for a leisurely walk on its lush grounds. 4. Historic Downtown Stroll. Wander the charming, walkable downtown on foot, where time seems to slow down. Start on the brick sidewalks, where pastel storefronts glow in the late afternoon light. Peek into old postcards and citrus crate labels displayed in shop windows, then look up at the crown molding and tin ceilings that have survived trends. The local businesses are filled with handmade goods, and the Saturday Farmers Market offers fresh produce and artisan crafts. When your feet need a rest, sit on a bench shaded by live oaks and watch bicycles drift by. You're not rushing anywhere, and that is exactly the point. This is old Florida charm at its finest. 5. Kayak St. Joseph Bay. Get on the water and paddle the shallow, clear, and protected waters of St. Joseph Bay. Kayaking here allows an up-close and personal look at abundant aquatic life, including scallops, blue crabs, and one of the North Florida coast's richest concentrations of marine grasses. You can rent kayaks, paddleboards, and canoes from local outfitters like Happy Hours Kayak and Bike Outpost or R&R Outfitters. For a guided adventure, book a kayaking eco tour or a kayak snorkeling trip to explore the bay's hidden corners. On calm days, the cloudless waters make for luminous underwater photography. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced paddler, gliding across the bay's surface is a peaceful way to immerse yourself in nature. 6. Scalloping adventure. From July through September, the bay becomes a prime spot for scalloping, an underwater Easter egg hunt for adults. The protected, shallow waters of St. Joseph Bay are home to an amazing community of scallops that populate the seafloor. You can anchor your boat and snorkel the grass beds, searching for these tasty treasures. It's a fun, family-friendly activity that kids love too. While you're in the water, keep an eye out for sea turtles, octopuses, dolphins, and seahorses that also call the bay home. Local outfitters offer guided scalloping trips, providing all the gear and know-how you need. It's a unique Florida experience you won't find just anywhere. 7. Forgotten Coast Sea Turtle Center. Learn about the incredible conservation work happening on the Gulf Coast at the Forgotten Coast Sea Turtle Center. This remarkable organization promotes educational and conservation efforts to benefit the regional sea turtle population. The uninhabited portion of St. Joe Peninsula, with its long arm of pristine white sand, is home to thousands of nesting sea turtles and their nests. At the center, you can meet turtle ambassadors, explore exhibits explaining the importance of turtle-safe lights, and learn how to help protect mama turtles and their hatchlings. It's a heartwarming stop that highlights the community's commitment to preserving these ancient mariners. 8. Port St. Joe Marina and fishing. Head to Port St. Joe Marina, the heart of nautical adventure on St. Joseph Bay. Watch boats come and go, stroll along the waterfront, or enjoy a picnic in the nearby park area. If you love fishing, the marina is your gateway to the Gulf of Mexico. You can book a guided charter to angle for redfish, speckled trout, flounder, and more. The marina's top-notch facilities offer boat rentals and guided tours, making it easy for anyone to get on the water. The nearby shops and restaurants offer a taste of local flavor, and sunsets here are particularly enchanting, casting a warm glow over the water. It's a bustling hub where locals and visitors mingle, sharing stories and fishing tips. 9. Loggerhead Run Bike Trail. Rent a bike from R&R Outfitters and ride the 8-mile Loggerhead Run Bike Trail for an immersion in coastline scenery, pine forests, and several quaint neighborhoods. The paved trail winds through the heart of St. Joseph Peninsula State Park, offering stunning views of both the Gulf and the bay. As you pedal, you'll pass through raised boardwalks that traverse the edge of the bay, giving you a unique perspective on the area's natural beauty. The trail is perfect for all skill levels, and the gentle sea breeze keeps you cool even on warm days. It's a fantastic way to explore the park's diverse habitats while getting some exercise. Pack a picnic and stop at Salinas Park for a break. 10. Fresh Gulf seafood. Finally, you cannot leave Port St. Joe without indulging in the incredibly fresh Gulf seafood. The town is famous for its low-key raw bars where the seafood is so fresh it practically introduces itself. Indian Pass Raw Bar is a legendary spot located on the Forgotten Coast, serving oysters, crab legs, and shrimp that come straight from the waters you can see from the road. Don't miss the oysters topped with scallions, feta, and garlic butter, a flavor bomb that somehow enhances rather than overwhelms the delicate oyster. If you prefer fried shrimp, Shipwreck Raw Bar serves up some of the best you'll ever taste. Pair your meal with a cold local beer and enjoy the laid-back, no-pretension atmosphere. The food here is simple, fresh, and the perfect taste of the Gulf Coast. Come hungry and leave happy.